In this video we are talking about if the meta stock is going to the upside or if we see a move to lower levels again. As you can see, we are on the weekly time frame right now, and from 2016 to 2021 we saw this explosion to the upside. We can see that we have this bullish structure to the upside, but then in the start of 2022 we saw this move from the supply zone to the downside. We then broke this last lows with this break of structure, and after we saw this bearish move we also broke this last lows from 2020 and 2018. And from the top to the down we saw a move about 75%, which is very crazy for stocks. But after this massive crash to the downside, we then saw again higher prices for Meta, and after we broke this last highs to the upside, we then saw this crazy explosion to the upside. And right now we are in this very interesting area. We can see this supply zone right here, which was the beginning of the last crash to the downside. So the chance that we see a reaction right here and resistance is very high. But right now we are also seeing this bullish structure to the upside. And from this demand zone right here, we saw this move again to the upside and also made a higher high. So we are clearly in a bullish structure on the weekly time frame. So now the question is, can we continue the bullish move to the upside and we are breaking this supply zone? Or do we find resistance right here and we see lower prices again for Meta? So I think the chance is high if we are breaking this supply zone to the upside with bullish momentum, then I think the chance is extremely high that we see even higher prices and a new all-time high for Meta. Because as I said, we started our last bearish move to the downside right from the supply zone. So if we are breaking the supply zone to the upside, then the chance is extremely high that we see an explosion move from Meta. And for this bullish scenario, it's very important that we are don't breaking this demand zone to the downside. Because if we are breaking this demand zone to the downside with a daily or weekly body close, then we would see this break of structure to the downside and we would be in a weekly structure again. So as long as we don't break this demand zone to the downside, then I think the chance is high that we will see higher prices for Meta. And especially, as I said, if we're breaking this supply zone to the upside, then I think the chance is high that we see even higher prices for Meta. But would I buy Meta right now? So for the best entry, I would wait if we come back into the zones, and if we come back into this demand zone and we see a bullish reaction, then I think the chance is high that we find a good entry to go into the opposite direction again. Because the chance that we go now to the downside again from the supply zone is also very high. So in the best case, I would wait if we come back into this demand zone and we see a bullish reaction, that we then move again to the upside and see higher prices for Meta. But if anything interesting happens for Meta, I will make a video. So subscribe to this channel to don't miss the next update on Meta. So all in all, we saw this bullish explosion from Meta. We are clearly in a bullish structure with higher lows and higher highs. But right now we are in this supply zone. So the chance that we see a retracement is very high. But if we are seeing a retracement and see a bullish reaction in this demand zone, then I would buy some Meta and go to the upside again. And if we are breaking this supply zone to the upside with a daily or weekly body close, then I think the chance is extremely high that we see an all-time high for Meta and higher prices. So this was it for this video. Comment down below which stock I should analyze in the next videos. Thank you really much for watching. I wish you great profits at trading and see you in the next one.